Hey y'all, it's Turban David here. So, living where I do in pedophile state university country, or I'm sorry, Sandusky stomping grounds, um, it was bound to happen. Finally had somebody recognize me. And by somebody recognizing me, I mean some fucking weirdo with no life uh, in their 20s who dresses like a 10-year-old girl from an anime show or something, um, came up to me and asked me why I hate trans people. Just like I'd never spoken to this person before, and like I know how they found me, but whatever. It's just so it's like you've got to be like you just come right up to a stranger, and there's nothing anywhere on any of my social media to indicate that I hate people who are trans. Like, there's, like, you actually watch the videos that are on the playlist that I have saved on here, and you watch any of my videos, look through any of my social media, and actually read the content, actually look at what it's really saying. There's nothing remotely, like, it's not hateful. It's not like, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? So it's just so ridiculous. But yeah, this dude comes up to me like all accusatory in his little pigtails. Fucking just what a fucking joke. Like, clearly, I mean, look, I have a laundry list of mental illnesses, but this dude, wow, like, I don't know, whatever. This dude is clearly fetishizing girlhood, and yet comes up to me thinking he has the right to be offended and act all accusatory. I'm a phobe. Like, no. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, like, they really have no idea what our thought process is. They can't even read any of the material. They can't think critically. They're not self-reflective. They just want to hurl accusations and be super, well, hateful. Yeah, they're the ones that are hateful. Like, I don't hate anybody trans. I have, people who I'm very close to and have been for a long time who identify as trans, and you know, they are in touch with reality and know that biology exists, and that, people are entitled to, have the sexual orientation that they have. So, like, and that's what I've found is anybody, I don't know, anybody I've ever encountered other than this person and like a handful of, like, college aged, you know, queer theory inspired activist kids. Everybody else I've ever met who identifies as trans has been really, like, not creepy fetishy people and not like douchebags trying to make lesbians fuck dudes, basically. Like, they're all like just trying to live their lives and do the best they can to be happy and um, not bother anybody. And, while we might disagree about certain things, at the end of the day, like, they're not threatening me or any other, woman out there, and they're not, getting in people's faces that they don't even know. Why do you hate trans people? Like, oh my God. So, like, I mean, maybe I'm gonna be tarred and feathered by the I don't know, hard line. You can't talk to them because then you hate women because they all hate women. And it's like, no, like some people have mental health problems and, you know, they're doing what they think they got to do to feel better and be comfortable with themselves. Like, and if that makes me unpopular amongst the rad femme community, well, fuck you. I don't care. Like, I mean, yeah, gender roles are bullshit. You know, the whole trans thing really comes from belief in, you know, conventional patriarchal gender roles, sex role stereotypes, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, it's deeply problematic. It needs to be criticized, but that's not the same thing as hating on everyday individual people who are just out there living their lives. You know, and it really amazes me. Like, this dude was so clearly dudely, other than like his weird, you know, 11-year-old girl get up that he had going on. That, like, he just did not wear it well at all. It's just like, you just started dressing this way recently. It's definitely fetishistic. Like, this is not a person who's trying to like pass or anything. I mean, not that they do, but, you know, at least make the attempt if this is what you're committing yourself to. God damn, like, make an effort. Holy fuck. Whew. But anyway, it was just so funny, this person coming up to me. You know, I'm 34. I've been butch my entire life. You know, I have, you know, this high undercut haircut and, you know, slicked back and all this. And it's just blatantly obvious that I'm not remotely gender conforming. And I never have been. And the idea to stop conforming didn't come to me from Tumblr or pornography, like so many of these weird young dudes or whatever. Well, I guess they're not all young, but whatever. It wasn't a conscious thought at all. It was like, it just so obvious to me from a young age, like the way they want girls to act and dress is self-abnegating. It's uncomfortable, it's impractical. Like, I wanted to climb trees and run and build things and make things and whatever. Like, I wanted to fucking be productive and active as a kid, and dressing the way that they expected little girls to dress was not congruent with that. And you know, I always wanted to be a centered, strong kind of person, and that, you know, that's not the kind of imagery that you find in the pink toy aisle at the, you know, the department store or whatever. Like, so yeah, I went in the direction of what was comfortable and practical and, you know, I guess somewhat genuinely liberating or whatever. Although I shouldn't really apply that term to something that's really, you know, a lifestyle thing, individual thing. But anyway, yeah, it's just so strange to me. Like, I've had how many different people in the past try to convince me that I'm trans because I'm a lesbian and I wear cargo pants, basically, is what it amounts to. And then I have these dudes who, like, just started wearing frilly knickers 2 days ago, coming up and, like, basically yelling in my face. And, like, why do you hate trans people? Like, oh my, I'm sorry, y'all. It's just, holy shit. What a fucking joke. What a clusterfuck. Wow. So anyway, yeah, I'm not hating on anybody except, people who are actually like out abusing and assaulting women and shit like that, like I reserve my hate for those people, not for people who just happen to identify as trans. Like that doesn't tell me anything else about you other than, you either you have some fetish issues going on there related to buying into, conventional gender stuff, or you have dysphoria, for whatever reason, usually related to trauma. But like other than that, that it doesn't tell me anything about the content of your character. Like, so no, like don't come at me accusing me of being, hateful or transphobic or whatever. Like, y'all need to pick up some books and actually read radical feminist theory and actually really listen to what we're all saying. It's not at all what you're being told on Tumblr. Is Tumblr even still like popular? I don't fucking know. I barely ever pay attention to it. But yeah, and social media, TikTok, I guess TikTok's a big thing. That's how I'm showing my age. I don't even have a TikTok. I refuse to comply. I don't, I don't want to be spied on by the Chinese government. I'm already being spied on by mine. But yeah, don't believe everything you hear on the internet, kids. And don't get up in the faces of like strangers hurling accusations at them and being all creepy and scary. I mean, I wasn't scared. I thought it was a joke, but you know, I've kind of been around the block with dealing with douchebags, so I'd imagine if I was much younger, that would have possibly shook me up, but now I just think it's a fucking joke. But anyway, yeah, I didn't really have much more of a point to this video. I don't know when I'm going to be updating anything else. I haven't been recording any more of the book chapters or the research paper sections because I've been sick the last like week and a half. I still have a bit of a sore throat, so I don't really want to do these long formal reading things and have it sound like garbage like this probably does. So anyway, I'll get to it when I get to it. I hope y'all have a great day, night, whatever. Stay safe.